from the like the actual router and modem to the ceiling, and then from the ceiling go to my room.
Grayax said he just left to work.
Okay, it's all right. We'll get started here. We should be live, I think. Yay. Okay. We don't have.
Hopefully.
We got a few people. Oh, just y'all. Just the players. And there's both. Oh, it's okay.
I mean, if we want to do the giveaway right now, by all means.
Yeah, go ahead and start the giveaway. Yeah, we'll wait for a couple more people to get into this chat. And if you've won already, dog, you can't get into the stream. You can't get into the giveaway. You can do the big giveaway, but you can only win War Paradise. Make sure you're going to be cleared them. But anyway, yeah, so we are going to start. Welcome anybody and all. I'm discombobulated today. It's a Thursday. I'm ready for Friday already. So I've already checked out. And I've still got a full day. Multiple client meetings tomorrow. So, yeah. But we do want to give away stuff. The guys, everybody in the stream would love to win. We're going to give away 2 more bags of dice. Let's see, what colors are we going to give away today? Let's give away we'll give away maybe the green and yellow bags. Doesn't look too green. Does that look green? Yeah. Oh, it should be green because then
it does look green. It's invisible.
Yeah, no, because it's the green screen.
Green screen, yeah.
Yeah, the acquisitions book was
even if it was
too,
blue, it'd do that too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. Where'd I put the acquisitions book here? This is really fun. And when we gave this away, it goes right through. It was pretty cool. And then dumbass me said, "Oh, maybe they can see my face." Really? I'm a dumbass.
That does look really cool, though.
It does, yeah. I'm stupid sometimes. Lots of dice to give away. But let's get that's right. He's waiting on the Essentials pack. That is right. So let's get. At least we're a little off tonight. We apologize, folks. We're missing one player permanently. He had to bow out due to personal stuff, and then Grayax, our other player, he's running work called late. So he's on his way home, so he will join us as soon as he can. But we are definitely down one player who had to step off. Try to fill a spot. We'll see what we can do. But other than that, let's do our introductions real quick, gentlemen that are here. And then a recap to let everybody and me remember what the hell happened a week ago. And then we pick up the action from there. So let's start off with Abdul. You're up first.
Once again, nothing's changed. Same with my character. He just kind of sticks to what he knows, and that's swinging and killing things. He's a Goliath barbarian.
Getting stuck in doorways.
Yeah, pretty much. Anything in this town kind of screws me over because nothing is made for tall people.
Everything's just against him. That's so rude.
Yeah, I know.
Genmare.
My character's name is Genmare, a high elven cleric. I'm not really too good at describing my whole character.
Putting him on the spot, and he wilts.
I'm just trying to eat my sandwich.
Right? Right in the middle of a mouthful.
I really was. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Lionel.
He said his mic just cut out, so.
Man, we're just gonna have issues all night long. Did you really? Okay.
Right
no. Okay. So Lionel, we'll wait for him to get back on here. He is his mic just. Man,
he likes rats. He's a cat.
Yeah, he's the backseat ranger. Yes, who is uncomfortable in the big city life, but is making it. Yeah, grr, and he grrs a lot. He's grrring right now in Discord. Yes, and every now and then they catch him with the tail of a rat slowly disappearing into his mouth, and he's just kind of looking around, going, "Well, I didn't see anything." But yes, the group last week ended up finding Floon. Volo's companion, and purveyor of some information that was important to Praetor, and in rescuing Floon and letting him report to Praetor on whatever information he had, the group was awarded with a deed to an old piece of property located up in the North Ward called Trollskull Manor. And it so far what they've seen is that it's a multi-storied building. The upper floors are for living. The bottom floor, the main floor, is a tavern bar, or not really tavern, just a bar. And now they could make it a tavern, an inn if they wanted to, but they would have to give up their rooms.
Yeah.
And they do know, and then there is a basement area that has look like it would be storage for beverages, wine and ale and lagers, things like that. Cask for stuff. But other than that, it's run down. It needs a lot of work. It is barely boarded over. Most of it is falling apart. It is, though, inhabited already. There has been a few supernatural activities already that have taken place with the group. Some cupboards being open, a few things flung on the ground, some messes being made. Yeah. So they have kind of staked out their areas on the property with the Tabaxi sleeping on the roof, since he likes to be in the outdoor area. The group, bring up the map. No, I don't want the Waterdeep. I want the Waterdeep Trollskull Alley players. So we'll go to this map, and the group has traversed some of it already, in that they have found they know that their manor is here, this building here on the corner. They have searched, they've done a little walk, little kind of survey in the area, and behind them to the eastern section of the alley, they have met a wood elf named Fala, who has basically a greenhouse on the top of her residence, and she is a purveyor of herbal remedies and such, some potions, some simple potions. They have met, they've been to the Steam and Steel, meeting Embrick and Avi, two men that are married. They are genasi. One is a water genasi, the other one is a fire genasi, and they basically are armorers and metal worker. And so they have discussed with them somewhat about maybe trading, some bartering of goods and services, if when the time comes. I think you also made it to, I can't remember, did y'all make it to the Bent Nail?
Yes, and
Okay.
bookworms.
And the bookworms, okay. So the Bent Nail was just across the back of the alley from the Steam and Steel, and that Talus of Anar, or they just call him Tally. He's basically a wood carver, and he's basically makes lots of wooden weapons and shields and stuff like that, furniture, wood sculptures, stuff like that. And then the Bookworm's Treasure, which is far down the street, main street that the manor overlooks to the west, is a gold dragonborn individual by the name of Rishal, and he has lots of can sell them some spells to kind of help them. I think he was looking at the paintings for y'all, was going to get them appraised, I believe, that y'all turned over to him.
He was going to have somebody come and appraise him.
Yeah, I'm going to appraise them to get some money for them, and basically kind of a learned place. And there's a few other shops that they haven't really finished checking out yet. And that's really it so far. They spent the first night out. They found out there is a run to the back of the alley to the west. There is actually another tavern that is very rundown. very dilapidated, very smelly, but it's kind of diagonal to them in the back alley area. And there was an individual just wanted my door. Oh, my German Shepherd. Hello, sweetie pie. Is there that they really haven't seen much else going on yet, and really, trying to think what else is going on. Y'all have got a lot of work ahead of you. You got to figure out what to do. As you're waiting for either more information to be discerned about what your next step is with Praetor, you don't really have, there's no clues. There's nothing else right now to kind of give you guys what your next step in that, solving this mystery of where all this coinage is being kept. You do know that it's being looked for by multiple other factions and groups. You do know that the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild are basically an open war now that has spilled over into the streets, and has claimed multiple lives, and y'all have been actually caught between, a little bit of that action. You have, what else? You've visited you've been to the main ward. You've been to basically the town hall, or the justice. What am I looking for? Courthouse, basically. The services building where you got the deed notarized and turned over to you. It's a kind of a place where most all legal activity, you would need to go to find out or do stuff with. The City Watch is basically in force everywhere because of the violence that's taking over and keeping in a hard, firm stance on everything. So you're got to make sure you mind yourself, and y'all are basically known that you're trying to fly under the radar, so to speak, to not stick out, to kind of blend in and figure out what else is going on, if possible, if and when information hopefully comes across y'all's radar. So with that being said, I know the group had kind of semi-split up, that a part of y'all had gone down to the Steam and Steel and to Fala's place, and then I think Osric and Grayax, I think they had gone over to the Bookworms group and had gotten some information there and left the paintings. And we can say, if we want, that everybody was kind of back to the manor.
I think we did say we ended up walking back.
Okay. And that was where we will pick up the action. So, there's 3 of them right now. We're waiting for, like I said, Grex to get home. But with that being said, what are we doing, gents? What are we doing?
You see, this isn't good because we need to discuss with Grayax whether or not the silver deal is going to be good.
So I think, didn't y'all leave a bar with Embrick?
No, we showed him one, and he gave us a price for it, and we said we're going to go talk with the rest of our party.
Okay.
And then...
All right. Thank you. Okay. And I will let y'all figure this out.
We also have 2 potions, so we don't know what they do.
Yeah, you have them. You need to get them identified, or someone in your party, and y'all really who has casting ability. As long as they have the identify spell, you can cast it as a ritual and not used. With the downtime and all that, I allow you to identify stuff without having to waste the spell slot. But someone has to have the identify, at least in their repertoire.
I definitely don't have it.
Nope. Sorry, I do not.
But then you would have to just go find somebody who makes potions or has that ability, and they can identify it for you. And you go, oh wait, Lionel might know somebody.
What about that elf that you encountered?
Her name is Fala. Yes,
Fala.
Just behind us to the southwest. I would be happy to go ask if she is familiar with these potions.
Sure, that sounds good. I guess I'll head out with you. I think we met her before.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
He spent, Lionel was smitten somewhat.
Well, I think down the street when we headed to the blacksmith's, we stopped there and
He
me and
did.
Genmare met
Oh,
her
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
My memory is quite foggy.
Boy, made an impression last week. I can tell already. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm.
So while
So,
we're
yeah,
sitting
let's,
here, let's go ahead
There's
and
two.
we're going to start the first giveaway. So
Ooh, ooh.
there we go. There we go. No. So it should show in chat that you can do. There you go. Get your first one free. Yep. Look at that. So we'll do it for about
Oh.
30.
Grey
40
Axe just
minutes
launched
here.
Fantasy Grounds.
What now? Oh,
Grey Axe just launched Fantasy Grounds.
he's coming in here, so we'll give him a few seconds to get connected as he. We hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, we're going to do that. We'll do 2 giveaways, the dice, and then the box. Tomorrow night, 2 boxes and the 65 PDF, maybe the full published collection of Total Particles games published works. Actually, it should be, I keep saying that 66 because he just released one after he did the big giveaway, and he's going to give it to me to include in the package. So it should be 66.
Very nice.
Yeah. Good stuff for Brian. He did it on his birthday with Open Game Store or whatever, and I bought it and then said, Brian, since Brian and I are partners on the Wizards of the Couch initiative, Wisco Games, I said, can I give this away? And he said, hell yeah. He'd give me another one if I wanted it. So I said, well, hold on to it. We'll do it again for something else in our streams. And we're waiting on Grey Axe. Sorry, folks. And Monday night, mark your calendars, Stephen Radney McFarland of X-Paizo and Wizards of the Coast, and now freelancing on his own, is going to be on the show along with his partner Beth Damus of Penny Arcade. We wrangled them both to be on the show. So I'm waiting. She's supposed to send me a t-shirt. I was going to wear it for the stream.
Oh, jeez.
I have both of them on. And I'm
So
not
while
supposed
we're
to-
waiting, we can go over to Fala's place
Yep,
of business.
okay.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Have
you'll
her
go.
check
You'll have
those
to follows real
motions
quick
you
while we're
identify.
waiting for Grey X to and you'll knock on the door and a few moments. You will hear a click and the door will open up with grace and Fala stands there, regal but a little smudge of dirt. Looks like he's been busy doing something and recognizes you, Lionel, and but what brings you back to my door,
Lady Fala,
lady? How do you
sorry
know
for
me,
the
lady?
intrusion, but we have some potions that were given to us, and we have not the means to identify what kind of potions they are. We don't want to be slugging them back and it possibly be a poison. You
Mhm,
understand?
mhm.
Could you possibly give us
Yes,
the
yes.
time?
Yeah, I'd be more than glad to. Normally, I would have to charge for this, but we'll call this one on the house, shall you say?
So
And-
very kind.
Yeah, she, we don't know, has not stated the orientation of this individual. Grabs the 2 potions and just holds them up and just kind of looks at it and looks at you, and he looks. This is not a joke, is it? These are simple. These are simple healing potions.
Oh.
Yes, and she identifies them and lets you know that is exactly what they are.
They're just the basic healing
Simple,
potions
yes.
then, because
Yes.
they look
That's-
a little different than the ones we have been given in the past.
Nope. Well, it may have been the light.
I see. Well,
And the glass where they're in is a little bit tinted, I think.
this one is terribly sorry to waste your time.
No waste. No
such
waste it
a
all for my neighbors.
Trivial matter.
No.
Well, thank you.
I'm always here for service, if needed. Woo! I got a whoosh. What was the whoosh for? DM inspiration.
Killing me.
Not me. If I could use it to kill you, yes, I could.
Yes, I know.
Oh, I mean, you guys and all of y'all forgot to turn your inspirations on.
Oh, good reminder. Definitely gonna need that.
And here's Grey Axe.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
we're just getting started.
Welcome.
Doing fine.
I thought the memo was supposed to be an hour early.
Usually are.
Yes, indeed. At work.
Work gets in the way of life, and typical. All right. So yes, Fala identifies the 2 potions for you and lets you know that they're, yes, simple healing potions. Use them well. She can make more for you if ever needed.
Wow, that's good to know.
Or he. She. They.
We're not trying to make people mad.
Them?
Again, thank you for your time.
Mhm.
We will head back to the Trollskull Manor and speak with our colleague.
Good day.
Good day to you.
I'm sure Leo will be here at some point. Again.
Anytime. Like I said, I have potions to sell. The standard fare. Try to keep it simple. And you see it just kind of turns around and wanders off, shutting the door absentmindedly.
Well,
All right. Maybe we should tell Grey Axe about findings of the gold and
yeah.
the price for the silver bars and the potions.
At least we know that we're not gonna, die from poison.
This is true.
Or she wants us to die from poison.
Ooh, don't put that thought in my head.
Race character. No. Oh boy.
It's like smashing Leo's world.
Yep. So back to the manor.
Back to the manor.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Back in
There
there.
are
and-
dragons there.
We will explain that the bars we had appraised by the blacksmith, and he said that he would give us 40 gold per bar, which is going to total about 600 gold,
Okay.
and that the potions are simple healing potions. And now I guess we need to discuss what we're going to do. Are we going to use the 600 gold to start refurbishing the manor, or what?
Real quick. Is it like the next day in terms of time
Yeah.
setting?
Well, no,
Oh.
I
No,
think we
actually,
just got
y'all
back.
visited and y'all came back late afternoon, early, so
Okay.
yeah, kind of wandering the streets a little bit. You and Ostrich had gone down to the Bookworm, and
Yep.
and got the paintings. We're going to get them appraised, and then y'all came back and they were waiting for y'all, and they'd come in, went and got the potions identified, and are back here to determine what the next steps are.
Okay. I would say that we should set aside a portion of it to start repairing the manor. Does anybody know if there's any like licensing issues, whatnot, like building, contracting?
Yes, we do need license.
Yes.
Okay.
From what
The magistrate, I think he said we need to go to,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
and
Didn't she charge us like 25 gold to sign a piece of paper?
yeah. So maybe we want to get some
Mhm.
money first, and then get all the license, and then start repairing.
Yeah, what do you think we should do first? The outside and then worry about the inside?
Yes.
this one agrees. The outside needs to look presentable.
We also need to put a bed on top of the building, so Leo has a place.
Yes.
Well, come tomorrow morning, I'm taking one of the paintings over to the bookshop and getting it appraised. So we'll know if we can get some
That's
good
right.
gold out of that as well.
You didn't leave one. He was going to have someone there that you would bring the painting to. That's correct. I forgot
Yep.
that small detail.
We have
Yep.
4 paintings, don't we?
That's correct. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So is he only identifying
I'll
one
get
or
that
all four?
appraised. I'm just gonna get one appraised, and
Oh,
that way we
okay.
have a rough estimate. They're all
Alright.
of similar quality.
Yes. At least what
so-
y'all think. Yeah.
Do you read books about art, Grey Axe?
I've read many books across many great libraries in the world.
Do any of them have to do with paintings?
I've read many books across many great libraries in the world.
The same book that has to do with the lock picking, no?
I've read many books
Across many countries, we know.
across. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I
What were
plan
those
to
books
fill our
about?
library with many books,
About?
From many countries.
many things
Yes,
of
many
different
things from many
cultures
countries.
and
Yes.
Painting
People and-
cultures?
Do you read, Abdel?
No!
Didn't think so.
We have the same intelligence, so that's a shot at
Hey, my wisdom's good.
me too.
Do not tease the big one. He may snap you in half.
This
I'll
is
turn him into
true.
A pile of ash.
I like this one.
Anyway, so first thing in the morning, you go to the library, and maybe we go to see the magistrate and get the permits that we need for building. No.
Well, we might want to sell the bars first, so in case there is fees, so we can pay the fees.
Yeah, we don't have very much gold
That's a
between
good
our
point.
party at the moment, so we could definitely sell. I say we sell all the bars. We don't have a use for them. Might
Okay.
as well pocket
Means-
that gold and.
He also
ready
said
to
that he
use
would
it.
like to be the first to help with us on repairs.
Yes.
The blacksmith.
Okay. I'm fine with hiring him. Did he seem like a
He seemed like a
knowledgeable person?
Yes, he seems like a very well, short end or short-witted, if you will, but he knows what he's doing.
Very
Well, I'm sure he'd be able to help with
competent
some things, but the woodwork among the outside of the house, I'm not sure I'd trust the blacksmith doing. I'd rather have a carpenter. Or
Yeah,
someone take a look
I
at
think he
that.
just meant more structural stuff.
Okay.
I'm sure there are companies or guilds or something that does these
Yes,
repairs.
he also said that once word or whatever of us getting this rebuilt, guilds would come our way.
Yes, once the permits are pulled,
Yeah,
we will see them at our door.
yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think we're gonna have a lack of help.
All
Just
right.
whether or
That's
not
good.
we can afford it.
Have a plan.
All right.
So, Genmare,
Well,
do you want to
we
go
have-
with Grayax? Good response. I like it.
Do we have a way of? You said there were job boards around the city as well.
So there are notice boards that you can go look at, to deter, to read to see their, what basically want ads for help or things like that you have, to possibly
I say
find
after
side
we
jobs and all that.
get this gold turned in and get a couple permits bought and get some work started, we start looking for ways to continue pocketing our self with gold, filling our pockets with gold, so we can continue to make upgrades.
This is another good plan.
Better weapons?
Yes, better weapons.
Speaking my
Armor.
language now.
I believe that
I don't need armor.
the one called Praetor said that he could help us with the upgrades. No,
Did
I
he?
think he did.
I believe he did. This Lionel does not carry much coin, and in lieu of coin, he said that he would honor us by helping us upgrade our weapons and such.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Leo, but can you go eat that cricket? Can you go find that cricket and eat it?
This one
Lord.
knows exactly where that cricket is coming from.
Was it your morning alarm clock?
I believe it was Praetor himself that did that.
Wait, Praetor's here?
No.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything
You've
else
got a
we're
bug
doing,
infestation. You
Yeah.
apparently.
So I guess It's later afternoon,
All
right?
right. So as y'all determining what are your next steps? You're gonna go get see how much money you're gonna get for your stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We could go over real quick and see if the blacksmith's still open and get those bars sold tonight.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
sure. I mean,
Okay.
you haven't met him, so this would be good. You can go
Yep.
meet him too.
So y'all can back over there. It's late afternoon, early evening. Y'all come out of the you come out of the manor and you're walking through the back alleyway, and only thing that catches your attention is some raucous activity, and it looks like it looks like a fight has broken out at the other end. That's diagonal from y'all. If you remember, it's this one right here.
The high class bar.
Yeah, the high class bar. Yeah, so you hear some breaking of some, sounds like a chair or two broke and a glass, a window, and fighting, and
I guess we should tell Grey Axe about that.
then it doesn't take too long as you're moving. You'll hear the shout of, sounds like city guard comes, running in. You hear him breaking it up. You hear basically, some type of fiasco going on.
As soon as we hear that, we're going to go the opposite direction because
we
we're
all
supposed
are.
to lay low.
Yeah, you are. You're in the back alley. So,
Respectable citizens.
and y'all, actually, that there's actually a back door also. You can either go back through you can either go through the alleyway or actually, yeah, because he does have a back door. So I've got the map here. Actually, Greg's doesn't have the map. Let me send that to y'all again.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
I was
so
trying to find it.
Yeah, so let me do this for you. Here. We'll make it simpler. So, one is steam and steel. Okay? Two, well, actually, let's do one. One is Flawless Place. That's this one. Okay? Two is the steam and steel. Steam and steel. Three is the woodworking. Four is the book treasure place that you've discovered, and we'll do zero is your bar. Use a big zero. That's all you'll notice so far. Yeah, those buildings. But there is a back door.
So
And it has a sign on it too.
Okay.
I'll go in.
The back door.
Yes.
Back.
Oh, we're going into the bar?
No.
No.
To steal and
no,
the steam and steel.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so y'all kind of back in there, and it looks like it's a kind of a receiving area and all that, and it takes a second, and Avi will come, running through the back and very surprised to see y'all standing there. Oh, normally we, I'm sorry, normally we just take receiving back here, but since y'all are neighbors and all that, was there something that you needed?
Our apologies. There was a fracas in the alleyway we wanted no part of. So we saw you had a back door, and our apologies for coming in the wrong area.
Yeah. And what is it that you need?
I'll start pulling the bars out.
We would
the
like
bars,
to
the
speak
bars.
with
Embrick.
yes,
Yep.
Embrick.
Yep.
Yes.
He and she will, Embrick, come here, and he'll come, stomping in, covered in, looks like he's been busy with work. And what are they back for? Oh, the bars. Yes, here, hold one moment, and he will start seeing how you stack them up on a table and all that, and he will look at each and every one of them, and he kind of hits them with the, he's got a little hammer in his hand, and he'll tap several of them, and a good bit of the excess, the not the rust, but basically the part the silver that's been damaged for whatever reason.
The
corrosion, the corroded part. Thank you. Big words for me tonight. he knocks some of that off, and he even licks a few of them, to make sure that they're silver. And and he goes, yes, it's a shame that they've taken some of this damage here, and unfortunately, there's nothing really you can do about that except just to smelt it out. But it does take down on their, I do apologize, but it will take down on their cost some. But looking at them, at a point in time, they would have been worth probably about 50 gold, but I can give you 40 for each one.
That's fair.
This is what you said before, and we will take that agreement.
All right, so that gives y'all 40 times 15 equals 600 gold pieces. All right, and the bars.
I say we give them all to Leo.
Are gone.
No.
No, this one carries very little gold.
I don't trust anyone who refers to themselves in the third person.
Leo does no such thing as that. I am only one person.
Never.
This one is only one person, not three.
How many fingers am I holding up?
5 claw.
4.
You are got 5 claw.
All right, so you got rid of the gold. You got rid of the silver bars.
Mm-hmm. And I guess now it's late, so
Yes,
maybe the magistry isn't open.
yes.
We did last time go there when it was about to close, and it was late.
Yep.
So maybe we just head there in the morning.
And Lionel could go in the morning, or whoever. I'd like one person to come with me to the paint or the Booksmith. So whoever wants to do that would be cool.
Okay. All right. Well, then y'all head back to
We'll head to our
Skull
very
Skull.
well put together house.
And hey, now don't make now. And y'all will
Can't wait for one of us to get possessed.
go. Y'all definitely. Y'all come back in, and some of y'all's stuff has been your beds have been unmade, and things of your stuff.
This isn't even mean.
dumped-
This is just
dumped out on
like
the
an
ground.
asshole move.
Stuff's been dumped out on the ground. Things like that. Definitely not where you left them. But y'all will. So you take your normal positions, and I'm assuming Lionel, you make your way back up to the roof again.
You all enjoy your time inside the house, yes?
What a dumping neighborhood.
Yes.
It will be fun. With
I
your
think
new neighbors.
the library was the second floor, wasn't it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll head to the room on the second floor.
Mhm.
Yep,
Last
same.
time.
Yeah, y'all should have maps that show what was shared. So maps say a first, second, and third floor. I think I identified them for y'all. Let me make sure I did. Yeah, I did. So what's the library? I thought the library. What's on the third floor? No, the third floor is where the library's at.
The third floor. Okay.
Yeah, it's the room right in the middle to the east.
Yep. Which one did you take again? The bottom or top?
Bottom.
Bed. Okay, I thought so.
Okay. Yep. And so you're all gonna bed down for the night. Got some creeps, some groans. You just basically Sal. You hear something skittering across the floor from time to time, and then you'll definitely in the night somewhere you'll hear basically a shriek. Something's downstairs, and then just stops. And
This ghost is an asshole.
Some Scooby-Doo sound.
other thing, Lionel, you'll hear more yelling and raucous activity coming from the establishment that's over behind the alleyway. And then somewhere in the middle of the night you're awoken up by there is definitely a scream of some sort. You can't see it, but it's far off to the west in the alleyway. You will hear something just screech. you're not certain if it was a dream or if it was real. As you shoot up, on the rooftop, your hair definitely standing up on end. You're wide awake. You grasped your weapon, and it almost felt like the lovely individual that basically almost sent you to the afterlife was hovering over you. This rat form, So it felt
Stop
close.
eating LSD.
Something just shot you away, but you felt it close. Same type of energy, same feeling, and all that, and when that maybe that triggered something in your subconscious when his sword went through your gullet or whatever, and this scream came out, a rat scream, but it definitely woke you up, and you panting, sweating, but then it's just quiet again. And
Stop sniffing the catnip in the alley.
You look around, you hear the typical street activities, guard patrolling, and there's a drunkard every now and then, and you'll hear a fight, you'll hear definitely cat fights, typical cur fights, things like that in the streets.
Cat fight, no pun intended.
No pun intended. But this one definitely, whatever this was, shot you awake. But you don't see anything.
I'm sorry. I could just picture Leonel out here fist fighting stray cats behind her house.
This is my territory.
All right, but then maybe he, so bothered by it, he stays up the rest of the night. But then the dawn breaks, and y'all come downstairs, and the main level, if anything that had been cleaned up has just been tossed and turned, and
Some bitch.
anything else that wasn't fully broken is now completely broken and smattered, and you see in the window that was very covered with dust and filth and gunk, it says, "Get out."
So I'm gonna say no.
Right.
I write back no.
Oh.
There's no
To my
response.
best
You just
ability.
saw that on the dust. That's all you saw. It was there.
Yeah.
Get out.
He just scrawled no in the dust.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Well-
leaves no. Okay.
And giant. We're gonna make this hard for her or it, whoever it is.
If all of my years of being in the church has taught me anything, is that this place is thoroughly haunted. Right.
Ghosts never hurt anybody.
We might need to actually seek some sort of help. Ghost
I would like to.
spirit.
I'd like to do one of my divine senses.
Okay.
Cast my divine sense.
And detect what? What do you want to know?
If there's any undead.
You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not the identity. But yeah, you detect something. Yeah, definitely is in the building. One.
What do you think, Grax? Should we fire up the incense candles and channel the spirits?
Well, it's within 60 feet of me in the building, so
I don't
some
like that.
creature
Some creature or
undead being of some sort.
Well, it's time to perform an exorcism. What say you? You in?
Do you have the ability?
I don't know. With our powers combined.
What if the ghost will be our bartender?
Do we want that? I don't.
You,
think it'd be
yes,
pretty
at the
interesting.
moment you can sense it, but you have no way to banish it. Let you know of.
Well, dig through my backpack here. I don't think
But don't forget, you've got an appointment date, and it is now morning.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
And-
I say me
I'm gonna
All right, let's get
Leo
out.
are
pack
gonna
up
go to the
the-
magistracy.
We'll
I
deal with
believe
this.
I was gonna take the Waterdeep painting.
Okay.
One of them, if I
Yep.
remember correctly, and I'll head over to the
Bookworm, number 4.
bookworm. Yes.
Okay, yep. You go right on in, and Rishal is deep in thought and booked, and it looks like a couple of scrolls before him as he doesn't even hear you come in. He's so deep in thought.
I'll wait like 5 minutes to see if he's still doing his thing, because I know how fun it is to read, and I wouldn't want to interrupt him.
Yeah, he almost 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden he just kind of stretches and looks up, and almost comes up out of his chair, not even knowing you're there, and scared, just kind of shakes him, shivers off and all that. And how long have you been there?
Not too long. I didn't want to disturb your reading, as I know the importance of a good book.
Oh, wow, I was deep in thought reading this lovely story. Wow. But I believe, oh yes, and it's right as he's chatting, this woman will come into the door, dressed in kind of a scholarly outfit, maybe a white smock on, and it will be hold on a second, it's another dragonborn actually, and let me pull up information.
What have we stumbled into?
You don't know.
The coven of Dragonborn.
They're everywhere.
No.
Let's see. I need the.
King Bashman got what I was talking about when I made that reference.
Yeah. So let me see. Trying to find. Wow, I don't remember, man. Come here. Don't need. Holy. Can I
Yes,
not
they do.
find the damn? Okay, I don't need Dragon Season. Okay, I'm trying to find the right mausoleum. Is it the mausoleum? No. Well, I am just an idiot because I can't find the Waterdeep locations. The map is huge. Spire of the Morning Field. Golly, why did I do this to myself? I had it right up earlier. It's a temp, so the Leonard comes. Why can't I? Apologize. I had this right in front of me, and I can't. Flowchart. Let me pull up the flowchart. Background.
Go throw something away real quick.
Go ahead while I'm getting my ass handed here because I can't figure out. Okay, so we're going to. Okay, here it is. Do that, and that's the wards, and. Oh wow, I forgot that I get County Alley, Spring, Summer Alley. The shore, let me find the right spot. Chase. There's the courthouse. We don't need that yet. Nope. I guess I shouldn't say anything. Oops.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I'll find her name in a second. So basically, this other Dragonborn comes in looking very like a scholar type. and all that, and I'll forget her name in a second. But she basically says that she is here to, it's a she, look at your painting, and you brought the Waterdeep painting. Was that correct?
Yes.
Yep. So she will take that and go, oh, this is not bad, and she will review it and kind of give it a look over, checking the frame. Notice a few little nick marks in the frame and all that, but that's probably repairable as she has those repairs that can definitely put it back to just fixing that up. But we'll take some time, and says not bad at all. And how many of these do you have? I'm trying to place the artist, but it doesn't. I'm having a moment there.
I have 3 more.
And do you know what they basically what they show by chance?
I know I was told at one point.
They are the 4. There are 4 paintings
4
of the
cities, right?
4 cities. That's right.
Okay.
And you will let her know that.
I'll tell her, yeah.
Yeah, and
that I've got the Waterdeep one, and I don't know what else there is. Neverwinter, I'm assuming, is one.
Yeah.
The
So
sword
yeah. All right. So well, very much interested. So Valletta. Okay, so the Dragonborn is a bronze dragon, and her name is Valletta, and she is from the Hall of Explorative Inventions and Research, and basically she runs some of this hall there. But there is basically an art wing, fine things like that they look at, and she's has an interest in it. She she's like an apprentice in this instance, and was sent here to look at it, and was very interested. Could use these for decoration, and looking at the nicks and the damage, but they're in fairly good shape. They would have been about 75, but she probably could get them to you. She probably could sell them to, buy them from you for about 70 a piece, since they're in fairly good condition.
I'll ask her if she's able to wait here for a couple minutes while I go grab the other 3.
Oh, with pleasure. And luckily I brought enough coinage.
I'll quickly scuttle over back to the apartment, townhome.
All right, you'll go get them and bring them back to her. All right.
Yep.
So you will then get 280 gold, and you will sell her 4 paintings. Boom, sold. Y'all have
to the highest bidder.
Goldage now. And Osric's still getting stuff too, because he's still in the party and all that. So just so you know, I track all the gold that he's got too. So, he's got 185 gold. Let me see. I'm going to color up his gold. 64 copper means 6 silver pieces, but only 4 copper. Okay. All right. So that's 195.
We have a lot of money.
Yep. All right.
Getting there.
Keep on updating the coin on person.
Yep. I just did it for Osric, so he's good. All right. He's got 185 gold on him. Okay. So you will sell them, and she wraps them up with care. Thanks you very much for the transaction, and will bid you a day, and says the same thing to the Gold Dragonborn and to Rashal, and said, not bad at all. Hopefully my master will be proud of me. And she skedaddles off. And he goes, not bad. If there's anything else that comes across, please bring it in here, and we can see if we can come up with maybe a finder's fee of some sort for the next transaction.
Noted.
Okay.
Grax,
Yes.
do you think this person would know where we can find somebody who can purge this spirit or ghost from our domicile?
It's possible to find someone, yes. I'm not sure where we would look.
This person, this librarian, do you think they might know? Might know the area decently better than we do, you know. What do you think?
Well, you know, even Grey Axe priests, y'all will know that most temples will have the individuals of enough power to perform a cleansing and all that. It's just there is going to be a cost to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm gonna ask the bookkeeper while I'm still here if he has any books on the
removing ghosts from your house.
History of Troll Skull Manor.
Well, think about that for a little bit. It's a good question. No one's ever asked me about that place before. And he's trying to remember. I tell you what, though, I know one of my order. So I am a member of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. Most all individuals, depending on your, who you are and what you do, he'll let you know there are guilds and such that are, almost requirements for everybody to be a member of, for equal, pay, justice, representation. Basically you're talking about union types. And he will say, but if I remember correctly, she used to rave about that place, that she used to spend some time there, and he's kind of thinking about it. And her name is Olcoria Stone Marrow. She is a shield dwarf. She has got some talent, I'll say that, even though she likes a good drink. And she's always got a shield guardian that's with her at all times, because she has definitely made a few enemies of sorts. But if anybody knows anything about the establishment, it would be her. Let me find out where she's at. I do know she was out on a mission recently. She doesn't really talk about it much, but she's a member of the Force Grey, a group here in Waterdeep. And
what do they do?
What?
What do they do?
The Force Grey, basically is they charge themselves with the keep of protecting those individuals inside Waterdeep. They're called the Grey Hands, and they, like I said, they protect their loyalties to Waterdeep and Waterdeep only. And there's the kind of security force that is to protect the individuals, any and all those residents, and people who live within the city walls. And she was dealing with, she had heard, or there was apparently a tower that was appearing. Basically, it was a 3 to 4. The rumor was, I haven't seen it. He's saying, he's kind of rambling on, but it was a tower that was showing up at different places at different times, and people were trying to get into it to see why it was showing, but many didn't come out. And then the tower would be there for half a day and then disappear. And then it would be said a month later it would show up in another section of Waterdeep and be there for half a day and then disappear. And they're trying to track down what, if this is truly happening, and, what was the purpose of this tower and what was going on. And I know she was dealing with that. But I can get word to her through our guild house to come visit. And if anybody knows, she does.
Mm-hmm.
I would listen to her if you want to know. She can,
Okay.
yeah. She's quite,
Well, if you
she's
wouldn't
quite,
mind putting
she's
the
quite
word
well
out.
known. You'll know it's her because she has a permanent. We call her the gargoyle because she's got this permanent scowl on her face all the time, and children mostly free from her, and some adults do from time to time.
That's
But yes, Alcoria Stone Marrow. I will find her. I will find and get word to her and have her come visit you soon. Don't do anything until you talk to her.
right.
But yes, like I said, any and all things, you most always will deal with any of the practitioners or those of, skills and professions. They will have a guild that represents them, and you must deal with the guilds. I would suggest not doing anything on your own.
Okay. Duly noted. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good day. Be well. Y'all head back. You head back to the and yes, and don't forget, if y'all walk by there a couple of times, you will you've noticed and it catches Lionel's attention from time to time. This building right here, we'll put a 5 on it. There is a orange and black sign. It's a cat's eye that sits above the door. And above it,
I think
it
me and
says
Leah were on the way to the magistrate, weren't we?
the Tiger's Eye. You can go to the magistrate, sure. You can go in the castle ward. Back to where y'all did the
Deed or whatever.
yeah, where you got the deed. Sure. You can head there. No problem. And
Time to spend some money.
So this part of town that we're in now isn't patrolled by guards frequently, yeah?
I know, the whole city is.
Oh, good.
No, there's guards everywhere.
All right.
Yes.
I'm fearing for this large amount of money that we're carrying around on our person.
Well, there
we don't want to be
there are financial institutions that you can go to, and what I was telling you is that at any time you can basically color up your money. So for every 10 copper, you can give yourself a silver. For every 10 silver, you can give yourself a gold. So that's what I just did with Osric, is I got rid of some of his coinage by turning in 10 silver to give himself a gold. So you are allowed to do that at any time while you're in the city. Okay. So if you want to, yeah, you can still have a large amount of gold, but you can get rid of all the damn coins you're carrying around. Or you can also find a place, financial institution where you can store this stuff if you want, or make your own storage. Up to you.
Making our own storage just sounds really edgy.
It's up to you.
Sounds like a lot of.
I'm waiting till we get a better security
Yeah.
system.
All right.
Ghost is gone.
But you can make your way to the magistrate's office, and you're back to there, and the tiefling's name was Colleen Silmerhealth, and y'all will make your way to the courthouse and the castle ward, and you'll ask for her, and they will let you know that she's not in today. What is the purpose of your visit here? And you'll get the trying to explain that you're, yeah, what do you want? Let me ask that instead of putting words in your mouth.
Well,
What are you
that's
asking?
a good question. Well, we are working on the Troll School Manor, and we want to repair it, and we were informed that we need license to do so,
Mm-hmm.
and we were wondering if we could get those license,
Oh,
however many they
yeah.
will be.
The magistrate is not the right person to speak to. Let me get Olinus. Let me go get Sir Olinus. He will let you know. And this, simple little, scribe type person will waddle off a little bit and come back with someone else that definitely looks like, a formal, registration type, corn cob up the butt, type person, definitely likes their I's dotted, T cross, things like that. And he will ask, what is it you're wanting to know? And you'll ask that question and said, yes, you are correct on that. That for the licenses, and I would probably tell you with the licenses and the information that you're going to, the guild hirings and all that, he will tell you that you're probably going to need somewhere in the range of 1,200 to 1,500 gold. Okay, to get all the licenses required put together to deal with all the guild members and their fees for their individuals. If what you're saying, your structure is in such a sorry state and needing taken care of, and then he'll ask again what it is, and he'll point to the scribe to go get the records on the place, so that he can give you a better suggestion about that. And then the scribe will do that and come back, and he will flip through the books and then look at the scribe. What is this? And what do you mean? There's almost nothing here. How long? And he look at you. How old is this place? And y'all go, I don't know.
To be frankly, older than dirt.
Yeah, but that is so strange. There is a large section of these records are gone. I don't understand it. So I have to guess on that, but I would definitely say that you're going to need to budget and pay the licensing that we can file here with the different guilds that you'll need, and record it all so that inspectors, when they come by, will have copies of that information, and like I said, that'll cover getting it up to code and being able to open up and run as a legitimate business. From there, you're probably going to be looking at 60 gold per 2 weeks, or basically they call it 10 days, which is a 2-week type deal for wages, upkeep, services, depending on, what the guilds are going to charge you. And you can work out, your arrangements with them, for all the different supplies and things that you're going to need to have in such a place. But for the legal parts for inside of Waterdeep, yeah, you're probably looking the 1,200, 1,300 gold pieces needed to be.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's good to know.
Yep. And anytime you want to start filing them, just come here and ask for me and my scribe here, and they can get the paperwork filled out for you quickly, unstamped, and we can then get alerted to the guilds for which ones you want to hire, and ship them the right. They will have the copies of the documents that they need, and they can begin the work without any issues. But if you do it without, I suggest not to do that, because we will be watching now that you have come to.
So I shouldn't have came here. No.
And if you're, and I would definitely say you're going to need to go ahead. You're going to need 20 gold just to get the basic permit set up to be able to file the permits. Permit to file the permits, and to be able to keep people in there.
God.
So yeah, lots of paperwork. So if you have that on you right now, we can get the process started for you, because it will take a couple of weeks to get all the guild information and the list of all those that you probably will need. I will send an inspector over to look at it and assess what needs to happen, and then can give you a true rundown of what's going to go on. But I will need 20 gold to get that started.
Well, Leo, you don't like having
capitalism.
gold on you.
It's Waterdeep, baby. Shall we start the process?
Yes, we shall. But which guild will take care of the exteriors?
Well, we
Is
need
there
to
a
see
guild
the
that mainly
exteriors.
deals with-
So, can you give me a rundown of what the exterior is?
It looks like wooden slat.
You have wood, slate, and you have some stonework along the bottom.
Yes.
And so, yes, they will let you that. You have that's both the stonemasons and the the woodworkers guild. I mean, I know you're going to ask that, and here I was. The guild halls, yay! Trust me, I have got lots of stuff for you. But you will need both the builders. First, probably is to check with the builders hall. We can have a emissary from there come over, plus the stone house and the woodworkers. I'm trying to see what they might be called. Oh, well, let's take a look at the bent nail is a what is he? They don't say.
Carpentry.
He's the tally is a male carpenter and wood carver. So he is somebody that we'll have to definitely you could definitely chat with, and he's part of the wood carvers guild. So there's going to be a couple of there. So he, if let the city do the, yes, it does cost, but that is just to try to get through some of the red tape. But if we could get started, I can get the request sent to the proper guilds to come out and visit you very quickly.
Here is 176 gold pieces to start the process.
What the hell's that for? Is that yours?
That's what's in my. And he doesn't carry much.
Yeah, so that was the money you just got. Okay.
Yep.
So y'all just see Lionel just slap a big, and he just kind of dumbfounded looking at this, and he says, "And how much did you say was there?"
176 gold pieces.
Okay. So someone give him 4 more gold. Take 4 gold out of someone's deal.
Now that leaves me with 3.
No, well, but I'm trying to say you're going to give him 180. So let's see.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm basically saying someone else give him 4. There you go. It's 180 that you've given, and he basically, and he, set this down and put it in a box, and he looks at the scribes and says, what are you waiting for? These fine gentlemen need their paperwork, and move. And he will slap, got a little staff in his hands onto the tabletop that's sitting right there, and they all hop up, and they all of a sudden become like ants, moving around, and papers flying and all that, and such and such. And he comes back in about 10-15 minutes. They come back, and there's a formal document that they've got drawn up they've got a couple of individuals that they're going to make a call to, and said, well, I will get the guild members onto, but we'll also probably go ahead and get the Fellowship of the Innkeepers notified also, since you're going to be into that of such as a tavern inn. They will need to also be involved to understand what's going on, and so we will send off notice to them also. And you will see, within another day or two here, we will have inspectors come and check out exactly what is happening, and then let you know who you need to be in touch with to set up and schedule work for. And she says, when we will get that done as quickly as possible. Thank you very much, and we wish you the best of luck in your restoration process.
Uh-huh.
It'll be good for the area.
Lionel's gonna look at Gunmare and wink and say,
Uh huh.
"Money talks, no?"
Oh, well, yes.
Yep. Yep. And he's looking, and he goes, "Oh yes," because then you're dealing with that Emmerich friend, if I remember correctly. There's that's lovely. It's he calls it the where is it, the what's the name of his spot? Thought he had a damn Body Tavern, and he's talking about the inn that's behind y'all. Yeah, the Hote Note.
What's it?
Hote Note is what it's called. Hote Note, and it is yes, and he does not pay his dues well enough at all, and he owes us money. Now I recognize the street names and wondered what was bugging me about it. That's what it is. The Hote Note. Ugh, despicable gentleman. And he just kind of mutters and wanders off. Yeah. But we will be there in a few days. And you'll have some paperwork now. And yep. And your business is filed.
Well, Leo.
But you will need, so you give 180, so you still need basically, 1,200.
Yeah, I was going to say about 1,200 more.
Yep. Would you believe they have this all doled out in this module? So, have work cut out before you. But yes, you now know there are guilds involved, laborers involved. Oh, we need to give away the giveaway. Let's do this real quick, because I'm like, so who's going to win the first? I only had a couple entries, but here we go. Boom! Oh, Loco, you won yourself some dice. There you go. So just in Discord, just send me your mailing address, please.
You'll do it.
Por favor. All right, we will do another giveaway here in a few minutes. A few more of us are there in chat. Give me about 10 minutes here, and then we'll start the next one, since it's only 9:15. All right. So that being said, you have your directions to go now, and y'all head back to Troll Skull Manor.
On the way back, I'd like to look or pay attention to any job boards. See if I can find any
Okay.
on our way back.
Well, all you got to do is ask, and we can do. I have some job boards, notice boards. Let's see, image. This is so cool. There you go. Here's the first one you find. And you will notice that in the job board, the upper left one is a actual notice about the tower. That this mysterious tower has cropped up. And it is sitting there. And then you have a ghost ship. And then you've got a sewer inspection.
This one will pass.
And then there's...
I will too.
Yep.
I don't fancy going down into any sewers.
Yeah, sewer. And then you have this weird... Looks like a bunch of gibberish down below in the bottom corner. And
Inspection.
don't know what that is.
Intriguing.
Uh-huh. And then...
A cat?
Yeah, it's got a cat symbol. And then y'all will find... We'll use these two to y'all look over and think about. You come across another one. And... Private eye, import-export business, bloody murder. Yeah. Hop and malt, drink you shout. So you have some to look at. Mm-hmm. Isn't this neat?
All right.
It is. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, when they released this module, they put out there was several great third party things that came out, and that's why I love it. But this is definitely different for y'all as far as the inn, which it's interesting to see how different people take it, what they do with it. But then, there's a lot. You've got some downtime here to try to figure this all out, and there are several that I've purchased and paid for, and this is one of them. All these side jobs, you've got to have some side quests. This is one section of them. There's a whole nother bit that we'll get into in a little bit. So you've got the notes that you're looking at, and you can, we'll hold on to those. But y'all make your way in discussing what you read, and you make your way back to Troll Skull. And as you are walking up, you see somebody at the front porch looking through the glass, trying to peek inside.
Who sees this?
All of y'all.
Oh, I walk up behind him and tap him on the shoulder.
Well, you begin to walk up, and then you notice that the individual becomes smaller as you get moved. It's a halfling. Very similar in size.
Even
to
better,
Ostrich.
I tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say he's trying to look through the window?
He's trying to look through the windows. Yeah, the windows in your bar. Yeah, into the building. Yeah.
Did he bring a ladder?
How about I lift him up to the window?
You pick him up and lift him up. Ah! No! Oh, sorry. I was just looking. Basically, you got this. A halfling that's got mutton chops. And big bushy eyebrows. And he. No. Sorry. The word came quickly. I'm with the innkeepers. Please, I'm sorry. I was just checking the place out. It was kind of hard to believe.
Just letting you see more.
It's kind of hard to believe somebody was actually doing something with this building. Golly, I mean, y'all really must got your work cut out for you and not have a lot to do in life and want to put this place back together.
That was a little presumptuous.
Wow.
You wanted me to ghost?
That kind of hurt.
Well, I'm sorry. My name, they call me Broxley. I'm Broxley Faircattle. Yes, I came right on over here because I couldn't believe it that somebody, was actually, doing stuff with it. But I just kind of wanted to see because some people even said this place is haunted, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, we don't either.
Oh, you best believe it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want to see something really cool? I tell him about the writing. Just.
Oh, I thought he saw it. It was backwards. That's kind of weird. I'm sure somebody just playing a joke on y'all.
Would you know anything about that? No.
No. Like I said, I am here with the innkeepers, and just making sure, not that I'm trying to, kick you while you're down, but memberships cost to all the guilds, and you'll need to make sure that you have those up and paid, because
Do we need a guild license if we're not operating the business yet?
If you even want to think about it, you better get a license, or trust me, they will turn on you quickly.
Come back later.
I would tell you to do it because it makes things just a little bit easier to do business around here if you're in compliance. But that's just me.
Shall I propose something to everyone? What does everyone think about taking a loan out to just pay off everything that we have, that we owe, that we will owe? We only owe how much more?
You'll need about 1,200 or more. Somewhere about 1,200 gold.
We have 600. So you're only taking a loan out for 600 gold. We pay off everyone. Everyone gets to work. We go to work making gold to pay the bank off.
I am not keen on taking loans.
Yeah, no.
Well, then this
Especially if
process
the
could
interest
take
rates
years.
are high.
These
It
processes
shouldn't
could
take too
years.
long. We go out and I pull out some of the scripts from the job boards I pulled off, and see, there's plenty of work here. We just got to be willing to do it.
Yes, but what is the time frame involved?
As
Well,
far as we know,
start. Yeah, just
kind of make
start
our own
now.
timetable. Right?
At the moment, we're waiting on Praetor
Yeah.
to kind of give us our next thing. He told us to lay low so we could maybe look at some of the less like populous jobs and see what's up there.
Hold
Get
on,
paid a little.
is this little guy standing here listening still?
Yeah, he's just kind of standing there going,
Can can you please go away now? Thank you for telling us the guild thing. but this is
okay. I'm just checking if you need anything. Just call on Broxley. I'll be here in a flash.
If you need anything from us, because we have nothing to do with our lives, you can ask us as well.
Yeah, and please stop trying to look into our windows. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check you later.
Bye. This is awkward. We asked you to go.
Please
Can you
go.
I'm gonna walk
go?
inside.
Yeah.
Please get off our lawn.
Get off our lawn.
He just kind of backs through the gate, and looks in and kind of
Trespassers will
starts
be
walking
barbecued.
and looks back over his, his shoulders a few, and he just kind of says, "I'll never make it."
I need a sign that says
Excuse
trespassers
me, what
will
did
be
he
haunted.
say? No.
My friends,
Speak up a little bit.
Please.
my friends, this one is not used to, how you say, waiting on things to be done.
I
I
can
don't
tell.
think we're gonna be doing a whole lot of waiting.
If you're waiting on 1,200 gold before we ever do anything,
We only
that's
need
why I'm saying
600.
Well,
This is true.
this is an idea.
This
Here's
is
my
true.
plan. Here's my plan. I'm going to go to Praetor.
I
And
was
see if
actually
he can't
about to
go in.
say.
If he cannot give us 600 gold,
He's back again. What the
maybe
hell?
maybe he can give us 650 in a pest control to come in and get rid of these crickets. But that is my plan. That way,
If it's from
all the
Praetor,
work
I'm
is done.
okay loaning it. If it's from a bank guild that's gonna charge interest, I'm not sure I'm okay. Maybe Praetor will take it
feel
off
that-
our final cut.
Yeah, any loan that we take from Praetor paid off as soon as we find those missing coins.
But
What about the missing papers
Well,
to this?
so let me
Are
me
we just
back
gonna
you
gloss
up.
over that?
Because so let me back you up. So in that discussion with Praetor, he was that you all were to go into the city, that he would check in from time to time, but he was trying to detach from this because he didn't want anybody knowing that he was involved with y'all,
Yep.
that you're operating on your own.
I was about to ask how are we
Yeah.
going to get in contact
So
with him if we want to.
because a lot of these coins were Praetors that have been stolen. He's trying to not alert other groups that he is what he's doing, because so far the forcefulness, basically the groups that have been looking for them have been trying to do, they all know they're involved and they're watching each other, and this war and this conflict's broken out. And so his thought process was when he hired y'all as a group, as unknowns that could possibly have a different angle, different way to discover what was going on, and just letting y'all become, meld in with the everyday people and what's happening, that it would be, maybe there was a different direction to take, thinking outside the box. And so
Then I say we don't take a loan out.
so good idea, but you will get a busy signal on that phone call.
Then let's give up all of the gold and get what we can get done as soon as it can be done.
And you don't have to, you're not
While
having to
we're
find
working
all
to
the
make
gold
money.
all at once. You guys there's going to be things you're going to have to go do to get some extra money and space out all this work, trying to do it over a little of time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight.
Maybe the
Okay.
cat notice for the cat eye.
Yeah, what is this? I was just looking at the note. What is? I can't read it. It's just gibberish.
Can you read it?
It's just a bunch of letters. You don't understand.
I've
Cat
been
eye.
trying to decode some sort of secret message in it, but I can't.
It could be for a cat house.
Yeah, the cat eye.
It was
No,
the tiger eye, I think.
Or was it the
It's,
tiger
it's
eye?
a tiger eye, but I was saying the
okay.
note on the message board could be a cat house.
Yeah.
You understand, but maybe
No, I
you don't
understand.
Okay.
I'm not very
Yeah.
smart.
So,
Is it not a coincidence that this month the ghost tower is here, and now our house is infested
The
with
ghost ship.
ghosts? The ghost ship, yes. Is that not a coincidence?
It is,
Maybe this used to be a bar long, long ago, and all these dead folks have returned, not knowing that it is no longer there. Just
maybe.
thought.
I kind of like the hop and malt drink your salt
what did they say?
quest. They need sentries to guard the fields near
Oh,
time of ripeness because it's getting stolen. That would seem pretty simple, and they say they pay in coin or ale, so we could easily get paid in ale or not ale.
And then
coin.
we could have, if we have ale as well, we can use that if we open up the bar.
so they need a couple of scarecrows, essentially.
Well, I would do that. I would do that job very well.
Yes, the big one can do that one.
I can go with the big one.
Yeah, it's a good place to start. Very easy job, very straight.
Yeah.
So are we doing that?
I say so.
What
Alright.
what are we looking at here now? I'm sorry.
Hop and malt, drink you shall.
In
Hop and
the
malt.
South Ward.
Hop and malt. Greetings and salutations. The Fairware Brothers Brewery needs your sword arm out in the fields. Our new generation of crops would revolutionize the entire ale industry. If any of it could grow long enough to be harvested, that is. As soon as the hops are ripe, they are stolen directly from the fields. Please visit our brewery in the South Ward and audition for sentry duty. We pay in coin or ale, whatever suits you best. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just
No.
Maybe we don't do that one.
No,
Are
I'm
we
just
gonna make-
they're different. This one hadn't been chosen yet, so I was just trying to read all the back down. And so you've spent a good bit of the day, and it's coming. You can head over. Y'all can head over there at night if you want. If you're wanting to go chat with them.
I can't see in the night.
Well, it's
We're in a
the
field.
city's lit up pretty well, so you just know that you have to go down to.
But would the
The-
field be?
Well, that's out of the town. That's out of town.
Mhm.
So you're going to have to, that that's going to require a field trip. Go to field.
Well, hopefully nobody, Well, I guess the ghost told us to get out, so.
Y'all come
Yeah.
back to. So y'all took care of that. You're looking at your notice boards, and you'll make your way back, and you dealt with Broxley, and you now probably have had a full day of activities. So, are you gonna go visit and find out more about the brewery, or are we going to?
Hit it first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
This one
probably the
is
best
in-
idea.
Hey?
This one is intrigued by the Jewelers Guild.
Hmm?
Yes, it says the guild also offers a sizable sum for the seizure of the
Let's see.
culprits.
Well,
What is a sizable sum?
I'm glad you could
maybe-
read that.
yeah. But maybe okay. How
I
about
thought you
since
read books. Do you
Right
not
against the
read-
Jewelers Guild.
books that aren't pixelated?
Yeah, so it says
Yeah, I was
Citizens
gonna
of
say
Waterdeep.
it's pixelated
Yeah.
for me.
You got to
But,
zoom in. The Jewelers Guild was, and always will be an important ingredient in Waterdeep's economic well-being. Therefore, the ongoing threats and acts of sabotage against the guilds are no longer acceptable. We call on the criminals responsible to stop this wrongful behavior. The guild also offers a sizable sum for the seizure of the culprits. Visit the guild house in the trade wards and ask for director Gloin Gloinson for further information.
May I also say this? If we do this for a guild,
That
the
is
word may get out, and we may get lower pricing from the other guilds in the area.
that's a very good point.
If we help this brewery, they may give us cheaper supplies to fill our bar when we open it.
This is true. You two go there, us two go this way.
I hate to be that guy, but can we take a really quick recess? Bathroom break.
You need a break? Is that what you're saying?
Just bathroom break, yeah.
No, bio break? Yeah, we can take a quick bio break. We'll come back. Yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break here real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll do the second giveaway for more dice and continue on with our story, and then we will give away the Essentials box kit at about 9:30. So we'll do the giveaway here for 20 minutes, and the top of the hour we'll do the Essentials kit. So everybody sit tight. We'll do a break and be back here in 10 minutes. All right, we'll see you in a sec. Thanks. So that'll,
Has happened.
yeah. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But if he doesn't want to do it, don't push him because I definitely don't
No,
want.
Yeah,
you
we're
know,
not pushing
nah.
him.
Yeah.
But
So
We're just
I'll try.
telling
We'll
him
try.
that
I'll
there's
try
a
and get an
option.
answer
yeah. No.
from him by
Yeah.
next
It
week.
doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. All right, folks, we are back to continue on our deal here, and let's repurpose this giveaway again. We're going to copy and first one, and okay. Next giveaway, another set of dice and a bag, because they always come with bags. Well, what do? We're going to do we did the green. We're going to do the green one and the yellow ones. I think so. We're doing a green one. See, and it's like really weird. See, it's invisible.
I
Magic.
took the green ones. This one took the green ones.
You took the green ones? Okay, so he took the green ones. So we got a yellow.
What are the other ones? Yellow, right? Yeah.
It's yellow. So the green dice, let's see what's in the green bag. Because it's kind of blue and gold dice. So they're,
Sweet.
okay. And let's see what's in the yellow bag.
It's kind of hard to see the dice when they go through.
I know it
No.
is a little bit. But, you got to believe it. This one, so this one's got gold and black and yellow in it. So that's why it's in the yellow bag. I'm good like that. It's like Garanimals. So the young guys go, what is he talking about, Garanimals? That's sad. I didn't wear Garanimals when I was younger, but I knew them. So
What's that? No.
Garanimals? You
I
haven't.
was so skipping.
Yeah. So, he's really old, man. Alrighty. So
Be over this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Saturday's their birthday. Yeah. Trying to remind me. 54. Damn, it's just saying that. Damn it. But hey, like I was saying, I've said on the streams, my previous life before the streaming was Minecraft. I have one of those guilty pleasures. And that game I've always enjoyed, and we're bringing it back. Well, I'm not really bringing it back, but I am spinning up some Minecraft servers to, hold on 1 second, the video. My webcam does this from time to time. 1 second, folks. Boom. Okay, now it's syncing up. Going to be streaming some Minecraft on the channel, kind of on a weekend deal. 20 sides to every story and for the win, and I'm trying to find one channel or more. We'll do like a streaming channel thing, and we'll play on the servers. Plus, we're going to open it up to people on the channels, subscribers, and some Patreons, and just regular people to play. It'll be a private server that we'll play on. I've got a modded server I've put together, and so we'll be doing that and having it open and playing in the Discord and things like that. So, but yes, if you're interested, just let me know on Discord. I've got a few people that already are, but it'll be fun and silliness. Back to the game, though. You have got another day. Let's just say another day has gone by of y'all making, kind of assessing what's going on in the manor. You have had a couple of more visits. The inspectors came by, and your stonemasons came in, and they definitely have laid out some things that need to happen to the foundation. There's a few spots where it definitely is going to need work. Your neighbor over in the woodside at the Bent Nail, Tally, came over and was going to work out some quotes, and definitely will give you a good deal on taking care of the framework on the outside. The roof needs a little work, and definitely then assessing, once you kind of get the structure taken care of, then come back inside, because most of all your wood, your cabinetry, everything inside is just bug ridden, needs to be thrown out, burnt. Yeah, and you know that, and he's working up those costs. And then you get a couple new other visitors that'll come in, because the word's out, and Broxley will show up again, and he'll have in tow with him two more guild members. One of them is the name of Hammond Craddock and Justin Rask, and they are the Distillers and Brewers Guild and the Butchers Guild. and
They also halflings.
no, Hammond is a human, and he's kind of a well-dressed man, and he's got a female tiefling, like a young little scribe, that silently is kind of recording all his notes and stuff that is looking at, and he's basically coming to y'all and let y'all know that he gives you a list, and it says basically this is our newest spirits and stuff that the guild has to offer. And once here's the ones that they're kind of the flavor of the month, so to speak. And if you really know what's best, and if this is new to you, which it seems to be, these are the vintages that you want to look at for the first couple of months. And he kind of makes a little mark on his sheet and says this is what I recommend that you start off with for your drinks of choice. A little mix of all of the above, but the right flavor for it's y'all are, you got to remember, this is winter time that y'all are dealing with, and so it's kind of moved into late winter, or actually maybe early January, February, sometime in there. Not really early spring, but late winter. Things have been cold. Good bit of snow. The weather's been damp, not very jovial. It's not been a good part in the city. It doesn't do well, so everybody's bundled up. But he says these things will definitely give a little burn in the belly, if you know what I mean. And so he says, yes, I will send Jenny back here into the week to get your order. If you're not ready, just let her know. But the sooner the better, and we can get these lovely spirits to you as quickly as possible. And he kind of nods to Broxley, and then Justin. He's a young human. Looks almost like it's not street thug, but he's definitely can hold his own. He not an urchin type, but he's kind of dirty, but he's covered in, he definitely is. He got the butcher on him. His smock's filthy, and he introduces himself, and he will tell you that yes, he has. He's the one that will be bringing to your doorstep every month, chopped meats and stuff that you need to order for food for your kitchen. And he's the one you want to chat with. He's the Guild of Butchers. And if he knows what, he says, and if you want the good stuff, you just let me know and take care of it for me, and I'll bring the stuff to you before I visit some of the other taverns, if you know what I mean. And he just kind of holds it. He's kind of had his hand out, and he's kind of slapping his palm a little bit, like he's wiping something off, but he's really just slapping his palm, letting you know what he knows, if you want the good stuff.
Are these people worried about getting spooked by a ghost?
No, ghost. And Broxley's over there, if he's chatting with you, you'll catch him kind of looking in the window again, peering in, trying to, look.
I'll look at my Noan Giant and see if there's any response.
Hey, guys, why do we even need to market this place as a establishment or something? We just do haunted house tours.
Is there any
Maybe
response?
this is a good thing. It's a blessing in disguise.
What was that, Abdul?
I said I looked at where it said Noan Giant when it said get out of here. Is there any response?
No, there's no response from he doesn't. There actually there is a response. I'm sorry. There is in the scrawled on another pane of glass. It says closing time.
Good one.
I'm gonna write in giant opening time.
No, that appeared overnight. Okay.
They're just gonna see this guy.
But Broxley's kind of sit there and he kind of catches y'all looking at him, and he backs away, and he just kind of, ooh, and he's like, okay, Justin, let's go. And Justin says, I'll be back later, guys. Just let me know which meat you want, and I'll bring them to you. and he just kind of skittles off with Broxley, and they go do
No offense.
yeah.
I don't really trust that guy's means.
So, yep. So work begins. So y'all have, got some of you've gotten a few, the 180, basically get some of the guilds kind of started on the outside, and the stone workers come in and they're hammering away. And then you've got Tally kind of comes in and he's doing some assessments around the main areas, and he's pointed out a few spots, and he's, you've got he's a couple things in holes he's going to take care of in the building for rats, and then he's got some markings. He notices on the back wall of the alleyway there's some. He said, God, this almost looked like writing if the rats, have been coming in and out of here. And they, they're definitely tall rats, because he said that, these scratch marks are about chest high on the side of the building, but, says, yeah, we want to watch this, but he says he's going to take care of those. He'll start with the base of the foundation and such to kind of solidify it up to keep anything coming out. And from there, he'll start working his way up the side of the building, and then get to the roof also. And he says the roof is okay. He's got a couple patches that he'll put in there for the, there's a couple of leaks that y'all may not have noticed. But he says he'll get it shored up so then he can get the base foundation go to get any of the, vermin that are coming in and out. Because once you start bringing food into the place and all that, you're going to have to make sure you stayed up on that, or the city inspectors will, they'll give you an F and you'll be shut down, and that'd be bad. But he says this is kind of exciting. This says we haven't got really any good establishment around in this part of the city, and you guys do this right, and business should be very good for you. But if you haven't, he says, that being said, it should take we definitely got several weeks of work here, but if you haven't started thinking about it, how word of mouth will only go so far. So y'all need to be probably discussing how you want to get, how are you going to get the word out? What are your plans? So you might want to start thinking about that. And he says, well, that's enough talking for me. Let me get back to work. And he'll get back to, and he's got a couple of apprentices with him, and they will start hammering up stuff. And they keep you see them definitely, they keep pointing at these scratches and this damage that's on the back side of the manor. That's, he says, I've seen it. You actually overhear him once say, I thought I've seen these scratches before in a couple other buildings. But then he goes, we got to get this stuff hammered up and get it taken care of. They paid us good money.
Quick question. Where have you seen these scratches before at?
He said, I think I've seen these down the alley before. But on our way back home, I'll check up with it. But these kind of look familiar. But I would have to say they almost, they look like rat scratchings. But these are really tall for a rat. And
have you ever seen a rat man?
I was about to say, rat man, yeah.
He says, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't either. Sorry about that.
So, yep, and he gets back to work.
I think I just had a really good idea.
We should probably go check the quests.
Yeah, we need to do that.
All right, so what we want to do here, get a few more things. I want you to pick, you've got 2 notice boards. All right, and I want y'all to pick 3 from the 2 boards that I've given you. What I'll have to do is I need to set these up. So we'll want to set those up for our next session. Okay? If you don't mind. So what I'm wanting to know is which ones y'all think you want to do. And that will...
We're doing the Jewelers Guild, the Hope and Malt, Drink You Shall, and then...
Y'all need to pick one more. All right,
we're picking 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So... I've got...
We should check out the ghost ship since, we're kind of dealing with ghosts. But, there's no gold reward it talks about.
Well, all the notice boards pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just so you know. All right. So there is some type of payment in... There'll be some type of compensation for them all. That's why they're there. Okay. But some of these you'll have to discuss. They're not just, you've just basically got a simple premise on them.
I say we do the murder, the jewelers, and the brewery.
The bloody murder one?
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Sure.
Okay. Put that in the chat room, in our Discord room for me, the three y'all chose. So I've got them in front of me,
Okay.
please. All right.
Who's writing it down?
I got it.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
All right. And that will be part of your, we will work, we'll get those drawn up, put together, and then we'll have that to discuss and to do for our next session. Easy enough.
But-
We're not done yet tonight, folks.
So Floon, right? He was writing a book, or he was going to write a book about
Volo
this
was.
place, right?
Bolo.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Floon's
say
friend.
anything, right? But this did cross my mind. Flynn was unconscious, and something tried to like take over Grey Axe's mind.
Yeah, the big brain with
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah,
You don't know if it did actually take over his mind too. You're not certain.
yeah.
He could be.
Correct.
He could be controlled, and you don't even know it.
How
Hi.
many fingers am I holding up?
4.
Anyway,
Fair
we
enough.
need to go, see. He's fine. We need to go back and talk to.
Well, we need
talk
to go. We need to go.
talk to Volo and see if he knows how to, or see if he knows anything more about this.
About
We
this
might
what?
want to go
Oh, the ghost.
check
This
out
whole-
the,
this whole
the
haunting.
people. We might want to go check out the actual quest because we don't know if
That
there's more to it or not. I think we should do that first. Or at least me and Leo are gonna go check out the Jewelers Guild.
I thought you and I were going to the brewery.
Then I'll go with the brewery to you then. That's fine. I don't know what's going on.
Well, y'all. So y'all are planning all this, and more work is going on. Couple of things will crop up. That you had Tally talking about some of the stuff he'd seen. Lionel from sleeping on the roof and all that. There's going to be a couple of times that you're going to see this salty looking male human, filthy kind of looking guy and all that. The activity is got the area abuzz, okay, because of what y'all are doing. And you've seen a couple more people kind of stop and point, and more of the guild members and your inspectors are coming by, making sure everybody is staying on track. But you have noticed that this gentleman comes from the back alleyway from the other tavern, and he will, let me show y'all, maybe on the map here, but from time to time he comes out of the tavern and he will kind of come over here, and he just kind of sits along the alley, sits a little bench maybe sitting there, a little darker, and he just, you've seen him from time to time watch what's going on.
Is Leo the only one who sees this?
Yeah, Leo's seen it because Leo's up high.
Yeah.
And there's always some of the activity, or there's a fight or something happening over there. It's just it's bad news. But he's once or twice he'll come over there and he stops and he looks, and then he's munching on something or whatever he's eating. He just kind of disgust throws it on the ground, and then walks back to his establishment. Okay.
Hey, this
is at
littering.
night?
He's littering,
This is at
yes.
night?
In the night, I think sometimes you might actually go up there during the day, and if you don't, tell me so. But the hubbub, you get away from it some, and you might, you go up there to just do your thing. Maybe you check in to see what's happening over at the greenhouse across the street. But it's something that you'll notice from time to time. Okay.
Okay, if I catch him in the daytime, not catch him, but if I see him, I'm gonna try to catch his eye, see what his reaction is.
You will catch him one time, and he will you see you up on the roof and all that, and he's eating like, it looks like if it was an apple, it was an apple on its last leg, and he just kind of just looks at you, and then he just drops the apple and kind of smushes it and walks off, Um,
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
but you
leap
come down.
from the.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leap down from the roof like a cat would, on all fours.
Hiss.
Okay.
You just hiss.
Run up to him, like I'm gonna attack him, but I'm not. And I'm gonna try to get between him and the establishment. So I'm kind of
His
cutting
place?
him off.
He's
Yeah.
trying to go back to his place. Okay. All right.
And I am going to say, "Excuse me, sir. Is there something wrong that you keep looking at my place of abode? Are we doing something wrong? Are we disturbing you?"
You're always disturbing me, making too much racket, running my business off. Off with you. Get back to what
that's-
you're doing, putty tat.
That's most funny because it seems you run your clientele off yourself.
My business is my own. Keep your nose to yourself.
Yes, well, the business across the way is the business of this one as well.
Off with you, I'll call the guards.
You do
You're
that.
bothering me.
We are doing nothing wrong.
Don't.
Are you
Making
here? Are you
cards.
here
Let's
too?
just-
I don't know that you are here.
Oh, right. Well, I thought I was. Sorry, I was having difficulty.
No, he's on
paying
his own there.
attention.
No, he's on his own. And so
This is
So
very
we're-
all right. Well, he, all right.
this
on his
man,
own, it's fine.
and so you're having, yeah, he's probably hasn't bathed in a couple of days, Lionel, and he's got filth and he smells of it, and
All right.
you know,
as long as it's,
Oh,
as
Which
long as we're
building
not
is he?
there.
Which building is he going to?
this
He's
one
zero.
sees why the clientele are leaving you. You
I mean,
need to
remember- I
bathe
mean,
some there, sir.
Leo would know this. He is also kind of like not paying his rent.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
I was gonna call him out right away.
Yeah, but if you called the guards, that would have
Damn.
been good for him.
He was getting there. That was part of his master plan.
Yeah.
All right, Leo.
Well,
I'm
he-
sorry I
yeah.
interrupted. Let's keep going.
yeah, it's a free street. Move. And he kind of moves around you and keeps walking off. Off with you.
That is funny. You say it's free, but I am not allowed to stay here.
For Tui. And he kind of thoosh, and he lays one on the ground, just kind of moves off, wipes his hands on his smock that is doesn't do any good. He probably puts more filth on his hands when he wipes them off than he does, leaving them on the smock. And he moves to a spot, and it's, you see him. He's got broken windows, the front, maybe the little awning over the doors kind of leaning in or broken or caving in, and this place, doesn't look, it's been cleaned at all, and it's, flies buzz in and out of it, and he just, he shoos them off, and he pushes what's left of a broom to try to sweep up the floor, and broken glass and tankards, and it's, you don't even want to step foot in there, but you can see him doing this. He is cleaning it though.
Do you own this place, or you just work here?
What business is yours if I own it or not?
Well, I was going to offer you a job if you did not own this place. If you just work here, maybe you would like to work for us.
I wouldn't work for a flea-bitten rodent like you. This is my place, and it shall stay my place, no matter who says what.
Very
We're
well,
closed.
sir. I'm sure you are. You have a wonderful day.
I shall.
I will go back and tell my party of the little conversation I just had
Okay.
and
Okay.
what the inside of that place looks like.
Yep. And as you come walking up, around the corner, will come this female dwarf, and behind her, standing at least 2 times over her size, is this mechanical contraption construct that kind of stomps behind her and kind of keeps in step with her. And she's got some flowing robes on her, but well kept, and not very dirty, and got a bit of air about her. And she stops and this is the place. Gosh, it's not looking so bad, is it? And she kind of she points to, you stay here. And the creature kind of pulls up and steps up onto the sidewalk next to y'all's entranceway, and then just turns to face the street and all that. And then it's like a statue, doesn't even move. And she come kind of traipsing up the steps, and then is looking at it, and yes, it has seen better days, but maybe it's on the up and up. And then you'll see her, she begins to bang on the door, and they all inside hear bam, 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 bam. Are you open yet or not?
I'm going to run up and open the door for her.
Oh,
good day, madam.
Someone has manners.
Please come in.
Bah, yes, I shall. I shall come in. It's always a grand entrance when I'm around. Yes, it is. If I don't say so myself. And she's definitely, she's trying to, she's being cheerful, but she's got this, she's, her eyebrows are fretted and, pulled down, a scrunchy face, and there's a beard there, making of a beard. It's been a while since I've stepped foot in my old place. What are you called? Good sir.
This one.
She's talking to the cat. Yep. Mm-hmm.
This one's name is Lionel. It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady.
My name is Ocuria Stonemaro. Yes, and I was told that y'all had acquired this place of late. I didn't think that the deed would ever be found. Such is circumstance. And I see by the looks of the laborers outside that you're trying to open it back up, huh? Is that true?
The rumors you have heard are true, ma'am. And I heard the rumor myself. Are you a member? And I'll whisper, because I don't want to just blast it out. Are you a member of the Force Grey?
Oh, what? Someone's got a big mouth, I see. So be it. I might be. What is it that you would ask a question for like that?
Yes, you did say that you did own this manor at one time?
Yes, I did. It's quite some time ago, I've seen many years. But I sold it to another family of shield dwarfs who I believe, unfortunately, I don't like to talk much about my own kin, but they were a little incompetent in trying to open up a tavern, which is uncanny for dwarves when it comes to taverns and drink. But they just didn't quite pay attention to the bottom line. You know what I mean?
Well, please come in. Let me find you somewhere to sit, and I'll try to find something, and I'll introduce her to everybody. And my friends here may have some questions for you.
You find her, try to put something together for you, and she just kind of snaps her finger, and Harry Potter to, brachiamendo, whatever. I don't know what the word, but and a chair will kind of put together, and then the dust will kind of woof right off of it.
That's some Patronum.
Yeah, whatever. Well, brachiamendo was what's his name? When he tried to repair Harry's arm and got rid of all the bones.
Kind of made it limp.
Yeah, and so, but hers works, and she kind of puts a chair together, and then the dust kind of wipes right off of it, and she pulls her cape up, or she's maybe got a cloak of some sort, and she kind of whiffs it, and whoosh, and it kind of lays down perfectly, and you even kind of see it bubble up. Maybe it forms a pillow under her butt. And she sits down, and she introduced, like I said, my name is Olcaria. Yes, I did own this many years ago. And like I said, the family, the dwarves, were incompetent. Oh, that pains me to say that every time, but they were incompetent. I believe they sold it, if I remember correctly, they sold to a woman who then turned it into an orphanage. Turned out she was a hag, though, and was cooking and eating the children in the basement.
I'm gonna start banging my head on the fucking wall.
I just with the hag in my offline session.
Yeah, so she goes, turns out that she's cooking and eating the children down there, so that dark spot that you see in the middle of the floor down there, That ain't wine. I'm here to tell you.
No.
I'm just gonna hit my head harder on the wall now.
Why?
But go ahead.
Why did nobody try to warn us about anything like this?
Well, I will tell you that I believe the estate passed through several more hands in the years that followed. But, maybe y'all can do something good with it now because it sure needs it.
This makes sense why the history records are blank in certain areas.
Yes. Well,
So,
that's a good question.
What
She
would you
goes,
say if we believe this place was haunted?
and that when we say believe, we know it's haunted.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
well, that's been an old rumor, though I haven't seen it. But there was always talk that the former tavern barkeep, a half elf named Liff, maintained this tavern he was one of the few that actually did something with it. I'm trying to recall how long ago that was, but he died here in his sleep because this was, it was his life's passion, which a bar should be. One should always have a passion in life. If I were to guess, maybe it might be Liff, but I never ran across the poor fool because it was way after my time,
Well, you guys
Well, at
wanted
least
a
he
ghost
wasn't eaten.
barkeeper.
And when
Right.
she says that, though, there will be a crash upstairs.
Oh, for the love of God.
It better be Ratman.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
There was a mirror in the bathroom that was partially intact. It's no longer intact.
I'm gonna go downstairs and say this place is fucking haunted, and I'm just gonna walk out. No, I'm gonna say yeah. So whatever you just said upset the ghost, and kind of broke a mirror. I'm guessing.
Well, nothing much I can do for that in the supernatural. It's not my expertise. But if you do get open and all that, and you need some glyphs of warding or such to be able to protect some of your area, I can possibly put those together for you for 300 gold apiece.
Really?
That is basically my forte that I could help you out with. But I will, want to make sure and, partake of the food and beverages that you have on menu at the time, just to see how well y'all are doing.
Only if you say good things.
Oh, my lady, if once we get this establishment up and running and it is worthy of your patronage, then we would be more than happy to have you here.
I will definitely come back then. This was such good to see. I'm so glad that to see the place is moving along. I do wish you all the luck. You'll need it.
Yes,
She will lift herself up, and she steps about 3 or 4 steps away from the chair, and it just goes clish. It just kind of falls all back into the pieces that it was, and she, whips it, and she stands at the door. Yeah, she stands at the door for a second, and you grab it, and then she nods at you, and then she walks outside, and she says, "Come," and her guardian basically, and it starts moving behind her, and she will go to the intersection, kind of look left and right, and then she'll just kind of turn, and she kind of walks off, and you hear the guardian.
Thank God, I thought her voice would never stop.
Lionel is a bit disappointed in everyone.
Why is that?
Going on?
Kids were eaten in the basement. Can we just not gloss over that fact?
I was about to say, really.
No one is trying to, but
There's a
we are
spot.
trying to establish ourselves in this neighborhood as a good part of it. And people walk in and tell us of the history of our establishment, and we are freaking out and walking out and crying out, and I don't understand. These people are here to help us, not to
Well, I wasn't
Mhm.
saying that it was a bad thing. I'm just more freaked out that, a ghost is pissed off right now.
There
Yeah,
could
y'all
be
sitting there.
hundreds of them down there.
You're chatting, and all of a sudden there'll be a little tap at the door. Tin, 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 tin.
I'll walk over and
Guess we'll
open
open the door.
Get it
For
open.
the love of God.
Who is it?
There are a couple of halflings standing there. 2 more halflings, very scruffy looking, and all that. And they kind of look up at you, and they're, we kind of heard that maybe there was some work here. Are you looking for some, maybe some hired help to clean things? Because we need a job.
I'm going to look over my shoulder at everybody
They are gonna die.
and nod my head.
Go ahead, let him in.
How about the
This is
person
what I am talking about. This is what Lionel says. You give out the good information, the good vibe, and it will return to you. Don't worry about the ghost. We take care of ghosts.
Leo, didn't
And they both come
Leo,
walking up
didn't
to
you just
Abdul.
start-
They go, "You're one big mofo, aren't you? How do you fit in anything?" And everybody hits his head on
Very
the door
good
frame all the time.
I'm gonna
Oh,
kick
stop.
one of them. No.
Stop, little.
Oh,
Stop. This is our friend. You make fun of the big man here. You no work here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, they kind of.
How many of them are there?
There are 2 of them, male and female, and they, bushy hair, bushy eyebrows, they, unkept, and they're just looking, that's okay, I'm sorry, but we sure could use that job. Yeah,
Time
we
for
need
the
a job.
job interview.
We need a job. Please, we need a job.
Job interview time. Do you have a
So,
do you have a history of eating children?
can you clean up?
We'll
people
clean
who
up.
used
Sure,
to eat
we'll clean up.
children.
Yeah, we'll clean
I
up.
don't
What do you want us to clean? We'll go upstairs and
For
start
how
cleaning.
much? For how much?
Oh, well, that's actually pretty good. We didn't think about that, did we? How much do we want? I don't know. You're the brains in the operation. What are brains?
How about 5 gold? No.
For free.
No,
We'll do
I'm
it
kidding,
for
I'm
a silver a day.
Silver a
Oh.
day. You know what?
someone
I'm okay
give
with
me
that.
a gold
Well,
piece.
Okay.
I'll give you a
Someone
gold
give me
piece.
Here you go, my friends. You are now paid for the week.
Cool.
Get to playing. Get to cleaning.
Okay. Where's the cleaning supplies?
That's a good question.
Oh my god.
I told you it wasn't
They
going to be
come up
easy,
to
guys.
me.
You
They
got to
come
think
up
it.
to
You got
me,
an establishment.
Probably the one person they don't want to mess with. And call me a mofo.
It's a very good question.
And then they have the audacity to say, where are the cleaning supplies?
I don't know. I would start by checking all of the closets.
Okay. Y'all stay here. We'll go upstairs and check things. Is there stuff upstairs? We'll start cleaning.
Don't mind the
careful.
ghost.
There's stuff falling. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, this is the best of us.
Okay, so but we're gonna need some, rags. We're gonna need some pails. We're gonna need some mops and brooms. We're gonna need some stuff to clean with here.
As they're kind of listing the small portion of those off, I'm gonna walk outside and recall where the general store of this
Yep.
area.
It's a good idea.
Gonna close the giveaway.
I think I'll go
and
with you.
Let's go the second drawing. Shabam! Shark bait.
Oh. Hey.
All right. Send me.
Abdel gonna with these dice, I'm gonna, roll the two little shits as they are the dice.
All right. So don't PM me your mailing.
You want me to do it
Mailing
after
deal.
stream?
Anytime, doesn't matter. All right. So
Okay.
let's real
I'll
quick.
just
Let me
do
go
it
back
now
over
so I
here.
get it out of the way.
And let's copy this. And we're going to give the Wizards of the Coast Essentials Kit Box Set. All right, here we go. And we'll do this. And we're going to change the image. Not that it really matters. And create subscribers 10, first ticket free. Bam. Bammo. Okay. Got it. Yep. Alrighty, folks. Our last giveaway for the night. The lovely. Where'd it go?
And if we won the dice already, we can't enter it again.
No, you can enter this one. You just can't do any more dice. So, but
Okay.
there we go, folks. This is the lovely box set, and we're waiting for it to come out on Fantasy Grounds so we can run it.
I can't wait for, if I win it, to not be able to
It's-
read it.
So I haven't opened up mine, but this is I
It's
bought a second one.
it's a good adventure.
Yeah.
I've read through it.
Good stuff, and it's pretty heavy too, man. Got some good stuff in dice. Cards.
About to run it for Abdel and
There you go.
Ginmar and one other
Cool.
guy.
Cool. Yep. Double-sided, so 64 rule book, the Dragons of Iceberg Peak, double-sided poster map, a dungeon map. Oh, a dungeon map came with a screen. 6 blank sheets, dice, and 81 cards. Wow. Cool stuff. All right. That is what we're giving away. Our last one for tonight. Tomorrow night will be more dice and the PDFs from Total Party Kill Games. We'll be doing that on the Wizards of the Couch channel, though, at 8 o'clock. We'll be giving it away there. And then I'll probably, if I have some more, I'm trying to make how much dice I have left, maybe 1 or 2. If I stream something Saturday or Sunday, some goof-off stream, something like that. Yes, that's only right, Gary. You're only allowed to buy 10. Always
How many
trying
do you
to...
want to buy?
He wanted
He
to buy
said 200.
He wanted
Well, that's
200.
a little bit of cheating. That doesn't seem
Trust me,
fair.
I'll hear about it for days. If I'm moping around on streams and all. Trust me. I'd like to tease him a lot because he teases me. All right. So get in on it. Anybody else that's in there, welcome to the stream. Anybody new? But here is our giveaway. And if you don't have the Praetors, I'm sure that some of the stream might actually give it to you. Even though I don't know if Gary will. He usually gives Praetors, but he might not this time because he wants that. All right. So you're gonna hire these 2 halflings, and who do we report to? Who's in charge here?
Any of me, the Leonel, who is the Tabaxi, our high elf over here, Skidmare, or our Dragonborn Grey Axe, either one of us is.
And there's Osric too. He's a halfling, but he's
Yeah.
kind of looking
Yeah, I
at
guess
these, and
Osric.
man, they have let themselves go. He's not impressed with these 2 halflings.
But yes, either one of us you can report to.
Well, what are we cleaning first? Someone's,
Well, we need to
Give
get
us 5 minutes. Be right back. I'm
don't know
gonna
how to
go out the
count.
door and
We don't know how
I'll
to
head out
count.
with Grey Axe so I can, get out
Carry
of
all
here.
the
How
shit.
long is
Yeah,
5
fair enough.
minutes?
5 minutes is about 5 minutes, and I walk out the door. And I hold up 4 fingers when I say 5.
Shit. I just felt
Oh God.
So they're just kind of sitting there. and
Sounded
then they
like
start
Grey Axe
hitting
just
each
had
other. And,
IRL problems.
and-
Well, I guess, okay, so Grey Axe, I think, spells something on himself, so we'll go to the general market.
Shit, I think I spilled.
And then just quiet. Yeah.
this inn has got no chance with these guys. No chance.
we got at least we don't eat kids. We got that going for us.
Yet. Yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate you,
Again, man,
Alex.
I'm looking toward you, no eating kid. Why me?
They're going down to the market. I'm going down to building number 5.
Why did you laugh and spill it
The
when I held up
tiger's
4
eye.
feet?
Okay. So you guys are going to go down. Let's do the shopping first. So basically, you're going to go some equipment. So we've got to get some stuff. And you're going to spend, you need to get a few buckets and some barrels. So you guys have got the adventuring gear table. Will have most of the stuff in there. Buckets, candles, kind of, you may need some chests. I guess kind of this like cleaning supplies we might just trade the, what I need is a list from you because you guys are going to have to spend some money.
Well, we
2
probably
buckets,
need like.
There's
couple
soap.
mops.
There's,
Well, he said
so-
rags.
that's just cloths. Basically,
yeah,
there's,
cloths.
we can find glasses. Those are reading glasses, I think. Like we'll do some like common clothes. Is like that's a bunch of cleaning rags and things like that. You got buckets, blankets. Maybe those can be like tablecloths.
2 buckets. So
You got some
2 mops
baskets and
rags.
barrels. Yeah, just, but you're going to spend some money, but it's probably, 10, 15 gold when it's all said and done to get a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Okay? So you'll need to spread that out. The
I'll pay
cost
for it.
everybody. Okay?
Okay.
I'll pay for
And
it.
y'all come back and you give it to them and they all just kind of, and where do we put it? Where's it go? Someone's got to show us around, don't you think?
Well, I'll lead them downstairs.
Holy
Say-
moly! What happened? Look at
Yeah.
man, a
Well,
big mess
funny
down
story,
here.
right? Funny story, right?
What's
there's
funny
a
about
person
it?
who owned this before us, and they ate kids in that spot right there. Yeah, I get. You can probably guess. So we need that cleaned.
Look, somebody spilled some
You know.
wine here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and I'm gonna head back upstairs.
Are we supposed to scrub this?
You know what? Yeah. How about you scrub it with the soap water or whatever, and just get it out.
Okay, we'll start scrubbing. And they start slopping water around, and they're flinging things at each other. Yeah, you quit. No, you do how you scrub over. I'm scrubbing over here, and they just kind of making a mess
Watching
down
the
there.
5-year-olds.
So
Remember,
Yeah.
clean, not a mess.
yeah, you got it, boss. Sure thing, man.
I will snap you like a pen. Otherwise,
Yeah, you got it. We'll be right on it.
okay.
And Osric just shakes his head. Oh my god, and he just I
Osric,
can't-
can you kind of like watch over those guys?
Oh
if,
no,
you
they're
know,
all
we head
yours.
out?
They're all yours, pal. They're all
Osric,
yours. They
Osric,
took a
Osric,
liking
listen.
to you, Abdul. So
No, they
they're
called me a
all
mofo.
yours.
That is not a liking.
I'm an NPC now, so I can't do anything. It's
I'm an
all
NPC
yours, pal.
that's fair enough. that's fair.
You get to deal with the headache, not me. Ugh.
You know what? I wish I didn't, but it's whatever. If they make me mad enough, I'll just
Yeah.
kind of rip their heads off.
You hear him down there, no,
Whoa.
no! And then you hear and there's banging around, and splash of water.
They
And
might, they might make me resort to eating people. I'll tell you what, Osric.
He's gonna go. I'm gonna go check the kitchen out and check out what
Yeah.
supplies and things we need for. We're gonna need cutlery. We're gonna need plates. We're gonna need, stuff we're gonna need actually furniture, maybe, guys.
Well,
And-
we do know about a.
Pots and pans to cook in.
We got buckets.
Whatever I make, you's gonna be in a bucket, pal.
Fair enough.
Damn.
That's okay. It's kind of like home.
Big old swill for you. Pond, pool, pond be good for you, Abdul.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Oh,
Yeah. Who got what'd we get there? Oh, what's that, man? Thanks for the sub. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate
I
it.
wonder who that is.
I don't know, but he's going to get some good stuff now.
I guess
So-
it's better that he did that since he missed 20 minutes.
No, he now gets on the wall, the subscriber wall on the outro. So I got to put his name on there. So anyway, so they're cleaning and they'll come back up after a while and they're soaking wet and they
Did you dry it?
it doesn't want to come up, man. It's like permanent
Whoa.
in the ground. We tried our best. And you look and he's got blisters and his fingers are
Oh.
all beat up and
You know what?
scrubbing.
So
and,
is it?
You know what? I'm okay with
Is
that.
it?
You guys
Is
try
it wood down in the cellar?
no,
or
it's
is it like
stone.
It's cement.
It's stone.
You know what? I'm
Anybody
okay
got a
with that.
pickaxe?
You guys tried. I got a war pick.
Could always bust it up and get new stone laid in. Might cost us a little bit more, but I think it'd be worth it.
I'll tell the those two guys to I'll lead them upstairs to the second floor.
Oh wow! Now this is a good. Oh wow! This, it's still kind of run down, isn't it, up here? But at least it's better than the basement.
Can you guys scrub the floors and clean that, and then if you see
Dust.
any
Sure.
dust and all
Sure,
that stuff,
sure,
thank
we'll
you.
take care of it. Okay.
Let
They
me know when you
Any
guys
basically
are
broken
done.
furniture,
They
any
basically-
broken
yeah.
furniture, take out.
Well,
Yeah.
you basically see them start piling one furniture up. One of them starts piling in one side of the room, and then the other one will grab it, and he goes and moves the pile to another pile. And then they're moving stuff around in the same spot constantly, just moving stuff from one spot to another.
Oh my God.
And so, but at least they're working, and they're picking
Yeah,
some stuff up little by little. Okay.
I'll head downstairs.
Okay, and you hear them, moving stuff around, and you'll hear something kind of fall every now and then, and then but they're doing their best.
We are. They blistered their hands trying
They
to get the
did.
blood
They
out.
actually did do that, and they were a little upset. Okay, so while that's going on,
Just tell Pat to come join us.
I think Lionel said that while that was happening, he went down to building number 5.
Yep.
And you walk up, and it's very unremarkable building there, except for this orange and black sign that has a cat eye on the front of it.
I will open the door.
It is locked, and you see a little sign, it says, ring, knock, it's basically
I will knock.
appointment only. Okay, and so you knock on the door, and you wait for a second, and you hear another door open up from inside. There's it seems like there's a little coat area, a little mud room type setup, and he steps. The door opens up, and this very sharp dressed human man steps there, and he's got this pipe that's in his mouth, and it's a long pipe though, and it curves. It's very ornate. It kind of comes out and makes a little bubble, it's a little bend, and then goes down, and then the bowls that down about chest level, and he's holding it, and yes, who are you, and how may I help you?
Good day, sir. Well met. This one's name is Lionel, Straight Arrow. I am one of the owners, proud owners, I might add, of the house, the old tavern, Trollskull Manor, 3 doors down.
Yes, I have seen the activity there. Yes, I have.
Yes, we plan to bring it back to its old glory of a tavern and eatery. But I have come by this building several times, and the cat eye intrigues me. I was wondering what your business was here.
My name is Vincent. I am a private eye. Or which you would say, maybe you don't understand, a private investigator.
Yes, I now understand the reference of the eye.
Ah, yes.
Makes much sense now. Well,
Are you in need of my services?
I was about to ask, how much do you charge for your services?
Mostly, it depends on what it is. Most of my investigations just usually charge 50 gold up front, from there to cover expenses up, and then, depending on what is taking place. But usually it ranges about 50 gold, depending on it exactly as what that you want.
Well, I don't know how much you know of our establishment, but it seems to be maybe haunted. Maybe even this one forgets the word, possessed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can afford to hire your services, but if there's anything that you know.
Oh,
I know that is not free. Information is not free either, but
I know nothing about your place, but I can definitely take a look and just, if that is what you're wanting, it is definitely new to me to research a building, but I can do that if you want me to.
It would be most appreciated if you could at least look and tell us what you think. You have much more expertise in these matters than
Oh, I do.
any
I
of
do.
us.
That is right. Well, but I will need at least half payment up front to get started with such an endeavor.
Let me talk to my comrades. We are on a tight budget. Trying to restore such an old establishment is
It is old.
by no means cheap.
It is old.
It's very expensive.
Oh, I bet.
So let me talk to you. It may be a few days before I get back with you.
That's quite all right. And basically, other than the smoke, you can you got a quick, venture in, peek into this place. Very regal looking inside, but it's dimly lit, and there's a few lamps are flickering. And that's, and then he sits there, but he's, well kept, and he says, yes, well, I'll be here, just knocking. If I'm if I'm out, I won't answer, but if I'm here, I will definitely answer your request. So good day, and I will await
Much appreciated.
your needs. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll go back and let everybody know that I've met a private investigator. That what he charges, and if it's something we want to do.
Okay.
Not saying
Well,
we
Genmare,
should.
it's time for you to buy something.
Buy anything.
Maybe we should have him investigate the claw marks, maybe as well.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Who said that?
Abdel.
See there, my friend. Did I not tell you? Never let anyone tell you you are not worth anything or that you are stupid. That is very good idea. Well
Thank
done, my
you.
friend.
Thank you.
Well, so you
Praise
got
me more.
Yeah, so work continues on, but you are now Broxley. Y'all have spent some time now. When we'll go do the that the quests are coming up, but Broxley's now showing up because the initial payment that you put up, that has all been spent, and so now you're going to need another 500 to 600 gold to get the next set up, because they're doing, they got a good bit of work happening on the front, but now they're coming inside, and you've got paneling that's got to be repaired. You've got the stairs, you've got the floor in the main area, the hearth where the fireplace is at. There's one there, and then the kitchen area, cooking stations, the water trough, and how things are, the water well's going to have to be looked at. So yeah, it's time to figure out what you want to do. And then you're looking at it, and Broxley, kind of makes assessment. Is there, do you have any other needs that you think you may want to, if due to this building, any other special upgrades that you might want before they continue on the work? Because if you're going to do them, you need to do them now.
We talked about the basement, didn't we?
Yes, fill it in with
You
concrete.
can do upgrades on the inside after outside.
That is true.
Well, that's what
It's
he's
not like
saying. The outside's kind of being taken care of. You've got that in Tally. The stonework on the outside was kind of solidified, but they never came inside. So if you need the masons to come and look and all that, that's fine. But then Tally's really shoring up the outside and is continue working on that. But to come in now is going to now for the inspector, not the inspectors, but the guild members and all that, to start coming in to do work. You're laying out a lot of stuff, and Broxley's going, if you're going to make any changes to this, you need to discuss it now before they begin to do the work, or it'll cost 3 times more to go back in and retro it than it is to do it now while you're in such disrepair.
Well,
I'd like to think on that and draw up some plans.
also
No,
with the basement, right? We don't need it covered. We can just say to why. I mean, State of mind, I guess yes, but it's not like we for sure need it covered.
Every time you say that and you're talking about that, Abdul and all that, you hear little children in the back of your mind. Just like that, and then
Yeah, it's okay. These aren't my worst demons.
I'm trying to remember. I used to have, I don't know, what was it? One.
Oh,
No,
for
that's
the love
it.
of God,
1,
please
2.
don't play children in the background.
No, I had
Oh.
Voices. 1, 2. No, that's another one.
I used to have. You'll hear that in the night.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have
And
any
more
of us
pressing matters.
Oh, he's
Have any of
he's
us
calling
gone
me
down the
out,
trap
folks.
door?
Okay. Anyway, what's that, Leno?
Has anybody gone down the trapdoor to the basement? Or the
There's not a
cellar or
trap door.
whatever?
There's a little stairwell. Is there a trap door? Hold on. What did I have on my map?
I think it was a stair.
Let me see. Cellar. Yeah. Here's the. So it's just there's a stairwell going down.
And I tried to have the two, clean up the splatter, but they couldn't. They couldn't get it
Okay,
out.
so-
Most of these barrels are there. You've gotten rid of most of them because they weren't there. They were destroyed, eaten out. You know, termites.
So
rats.
that's the basement.
That's
with
the
stairs
basement.
going down even deeper.
No, that's those. They come down and then stop there. They kind of curve to the floor. That's it. There is no more. There is no more underground from here.
For
Okay,
what
on
we know,
At least what you know.
on,
That's
on
true.
the first floor map, I thought that one thing behind the
see.
bar was
Let's see.
a trapdoor, but
kind of looks like it.
It does, doesn't it?
It's just a table. Oh, never mind.
No, it's got a
It does
handle
look like
on
a
it.
Trapdoor.
Yeah, maybe that is the.
that's how you get downstairs.
Maybe that's
fine.
how you get downstairs to that.
That's fine.
The
Yeah,
more you know.
interesting. Because I've got actually
The
another set
trapdoor
of-
leading those stairs.
So, I was trying to say, Troll Skull Manor 1. Yeah, so here's what's going to happen when you clean up the place.
Hey.
So that is.
Is this like a great vision we see?
Yeah. This is what you have in mind, but you have to get there.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so
my
it's a trap
question
door
is,
then.
Where's the staircase up?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Well, the
So
trapdoor
This
would be
house
on
is just
top
has
of
so
the
much
thing.
things.
let's see. Let me see. Skullmore Manor
Haunted.
2. It looks like it's outside here. So here is
Yeah.
here's 2, and the stairwell is outside on the back.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like an external. The
Mhm.
bottom floor is like for
Mhm.
business, and
That's right.
the back entrance is for personal use. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. I dig
Okay.
it.
There you go. You've now got the layout, but y'all can't have the new floor plans yet. You haven't earned them. All right. Any other questions? Because we got a good spot. I mean, and really, you've gotten stuff going on. You've got some. You know that you need to go get some money, so it's time to do a few side jobs, which we will plan here for our next session. You've got a couple of halflings that are running around making. They're cleaning somewhat, let's say.
Trying.
Anything else that you want to? Outside of that, are you really guys getting get together in the chat? You got to kind of give me, you know what's before you.
You need to let go of some of that gold so we can start getting some of this stuff done.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to.
I'd like to
need
drop
about-
some plans for stuff. Like,
Yeah, you need 500 to kind of start getting inside and get the guild members working there. You need
Well,
to come.
if we
You've
want
got
to try to get that, I currently have.
we have 640 as a
185.
party
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I just want to I want to do a little bit of planning, like draw planning for
Yep,
house
which
design for
You
inside.
got
just for lore.
you've got
You just saw it.
drink, you've got food you got to worry about. So you're going to have a menu, you're going to have costs for that. Because what will happen is there will be a roll that you guys will do every 2 weeks to determine whether or not you make money at the tavern or break even or take a loss. And the things that you plan and do per roll beforehand will get you pluses or minuses to your roll. And we'll calculate that and then give you a roll in the tower, and then I will let you know what happens. But you have to definitely think about, as a business, this is definitely D&D you haven't done before, what you're doing with the tavern. And it's important. You may like, what the hell is this all about? But it actually...
Maybe the ghost could be our bartender.
The ghost hasn't, other than the writing on the windows, you've heard, and some crashing now, but now you don't know if the crashing's whether the ghost or it's the
kids
halflings.
or
The halflings are doing something. All right, let's hold there. That gives us enough for the night. We will do our last giveaway here, folks. Anybody else in chat want to get in on the giveaway? If not, here we go. I'm gonna tie it here away, just in case. Got in on it just in time, Toll. Oh, here we go. Anybody else want to get in on it? Going, Bueller. Here. Oh, sleepy. Oh, he's trying to stay up. Oh, there's one. All right, Jackson. You can buy up to 10. You can do about 9 more if you've got the Praetors. All right. I'm gonna go once. I'm gonna go twice, and I know we're on a delay, so I'm trying to get him up. Here we go. I'm gonna close the giveaway. Toosh. And the winner is... Oh my God, Gary.
Oh, he got it.
He got it.
He must have bought 200 of them.
he bought the 10. Oh, it's gonna make his night, man. All right, hold on, dog. All right.
Hog. He's waking up his neighbors.
You.
Good job.
All right. Good job, my friend. All right. See, thanks, Pay the Toll. Good to see you. We will be back tomorrow night on the Wizards of the Couch channel, doing Lost Mines of Phandelver with the group and doing some more giveaways there. Like I said, we've got the dice and the 66 PDFs of Total Party Kills, total published works. So we want to thank everybody for watching. Guys, good job. You've got some homework. I've got some homework to get set up for some of your quest for next session. And other than that, I'll see everybody tomorrow night. So be good, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.
See you,
everybody.